Captain, you there? It's Corso. We got trouble back at the hangar.
Is there a reason you're whining to me about it?
You got it, Blaster. Figure it out. Separatists are busting into the hangar. We're giving them a warm welcome, but we could use a hand. Skavik, get over here. Help me seal this hangar door. Skavik, what are you...
Feels like a gundark used my skull as a drum. Thanks for saving my hide, Captain. Skavik helped those separatists get in here. He stabbed us in the back.
That scum stole my ship.
He took all the weapons, too. He and the separatists must have been planning this all along. Hang on. Where's Torchy? I don't believe this. Skavik stole my blaster. Torchy's a genuine blast tech, all 25 with magnetomic adhesion grip and side-mounted rangefinder. She's too good for Skavik.
I'm surprised Skavik didn't steal the whole hangar.
He's not getting away with this. Come on. Come on, pick up, blast you.
Oh, what's the matter, Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? You're thankful you're alive yet.
Do you have any idea who you're messing with?
What makes you think I care? On behalf of Ord Mantell's glorious freedom fighters, I thank you for your blasters, your ship, and a big laugh. Have a nice day.
I think you're celebrating a little early.
It's no use. He cut the comm channel. He always was good at making an exit. Skavik stole my best blaster, but I guess it's not as bad as losing a whole starship. I feel for you, Captain. Listen, Skavik and I were working for a guy named Vidu. When he finds out Skavik's a separatist, he'll want revenge just like you. Do yourself a favor and go talk to Vidu in Fort Garnick. I guarantee he'll help get your ship back.
Forts tend to be full of people I prefer to avoid, kid.
Not to worry. The Republic Army runs Fort Garnick, but they let the boss do as he pleases. He keeps their supply lines open. Vidu's a smart guy with connections everywhere. If anybody can find your ship, it's him. I have to lock down this hangar, but I'll send Vidu a holo and tell him what's up. Fort Garnick isn't far from here. I'll see you and Vidu there soon, Captain.
Welcome, Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavik, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavik stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
It's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavik, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavik. There's a guy named Reiki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reiki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
How did the separatists manage to take over a whole town?
Separatists have sympathizers in every village, helping them hold towns they take over. Traitors. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
What am I gonna prove by shooting separatists?
That you're not one of them. The Republic isn't letting any separatist sympathizers out of that place. Reiki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavik. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. He didn't tell me how gorgeous you are. I find your people irresistibly charming. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the Separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular Separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
Lost schematics aren't exactly helpful, pal.
I never said they were lost. I'm sure they're right where I left them. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutter plume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
That's the most sadistic way to hide information I've ever heard.
Then you clearly haven't lived enough. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
What do you suppose the Separatists would do to them without me around? I'm doing them a favor, trust me. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
I'm busy, lady. Get lost.
Oh, don't be like that. Ord Mantell is a harsh place. We girls should stick together. I heard about what happened with Skavak. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
You don't really expect me to answer that, do ya?
If something bad is about to happen, I'd like to be as far away from it as possible. A little warning is all I ask. Sorry for keeping you from your appointment. Vidu's waiting in his office. I know he's eager to speak with you.
I've wasted enough time on you.
I'll try to stay out of your way from now on. Farewell, Captain.
Captain, help me and Corso finish this robe of steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
I won't blow this. Trust me.
Until I've recovered those stolen blasters, I'll eat and drink like there's no tomorrow. Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavak. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance.
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Manet Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
When I get done there, it'll be a boneyard.
That'll be interesting, since you'll be outnumbered 100 to 1. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Vira blade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatists, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, there's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Man Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Listen, if you're here to tell me to clear out, then I'll tell you the same thing I told that uptight commander. Not going to happen. Got it? I've got as much right as you do to be here. In fact, I've got more. I'm a model of free speech. A paragon for posterity. What are you? A local grunt. That's what. No good to anybody. So don't go telling me to clear out. I won't do it, and that's that.
You got all the manners of a pig lizard.
That's not attitude. I'll show you attitude. You like that, don't you? Seeing spirited citizens stand up for themselves and... Oh, damn, you're not actually with the locals, are you? Sorry about that. My mouth always engages first. Brain's working now, though, and I got an idea. I need something done, and I don't have enough credits to bribe the whole corrupt Ord Mantell army. I've got enough to bribe a smaller army, though. You for hire?
I could always use more credits.
Fantastic. Good to see someone with the complete lack of scruples needed to protect justice and freedom in the Republic. My partner and I were in Man at Point recording stories of the uprising when the Separatists attacked. Bombs everywhere, carnage like you wouldn't believe. Fabulous footage. My partner got lost, a good kid, but not a lot upstairs, you know. He's still out on that island somewhere.
Not promising anything, but I'll do what I can.
I don't care, just get it done. A girl who waits for other people to keep the promises is a girl who dies alone. Look, if you can find my partner and bring him back, great. His name is Wax, and he's a self-important little holo recording specialist. If he's dead or whatever, I'll still pay you for the holodiscs if you can find them. Great footage on there, fantastic gory stuff.
Goodbye, crazy woman.
Bring me those discs.
Hey, watch out! You're getting in my light. The lighting is essential to selling the message of urgency, you know?
Lamala sent me for the holodiscs.
The holodiscs? No! You're from the Republic, aren't you? Come to kill me for my noble work. Well, you're not going to succeed. There's no way I'm giving up my footage of the glorious uprising. Lamala may be willing to hide the Republic's warmongering, but I'm not. I'm with the Separatists now.
Don't be stupid. You can't win.
Save your threats. I'm not going with you. I've re-edited those holos to show the plight of the Separatists and their families. So you go back to Lamala and tell her she can find another patsy to do her work. I've seen the light.
Give me those holodiscs, or I'll make you give me those holodiscs.
What? I don't even have a weapon. I'm just a journalist. Fine, okay, you can have the holodiscs. There's just one little problem. The Separatist propaganda officers already have them. You want those discs, you best get them, before they distribute them so everyone can see.
There has to be a less boring way to do this.
Come on, Force, and say it just like I taught you.
The Republic lackeys will drown in lakes of fire and blood, Master. Death to all who oppose the people's will, Master.
Oh, hello. You're, different from most of us true believers. Oh, that's not a bad thing.
Master, I detect the presence of several non-functioning humans, specifically the bodies over there. Setting alert status red.
By the stars! Republic troops have invaded our base!
Oh no! Force and activate combat protocols. We gotta warn the others.
Master, my sensors detect no evidence of hostile forces.
but that doesn't make sense.
Who are you gonna believe? That bucket of bolts? Or me?
Forsen's a proud member of the cause. I don't even know you.
Master, I estimate a 99.9% probability this individual is a hostile invader, initiating defense mode.
I knew there was something weird about this. Forsen, show this scum what you can do.
The holodiscs, you got them. That is fantastic. Amazing. Unexpected, even. I can't wait to see the footage from where the bodies were... Wait, where's Wax?
Turns out, he joined the Separatists.
Blast. And since he didn't come back with you, I'm guessing he didn't give up the holodiscs willingly. Now it'll take a miracle to convince him to come home. Stupid kid. Always sympathizing with the underdog a little too much. Anyway, fair's fair. Here are your credits. Spend them in good humor.
It's been grand. Really.
Right. It's footage like this that makes all the fighting and death worth it, you know?
Leave me alone, Bracco. If Vito knew about this, he'd...
Vito? That blob can't even protect himself. It's only a matter of time before Rogan the Butcher punches your fat meal ticket for good. You better start thinking about the future, girl. When Vito's gone, you'll need new friends.
Captain! Thank goodness. I could use your help here.
There's nothing wrong with you, scum. A good thrashing won't fix.
You're cute, little girl. But not so cute we won't make an example out of you. Any last words? Never mind. We don't care.
You killed them all. For me. Thank you, Captain. I don't know what else to say.
I didn't kill him for you. I just wanted a good fight.
Regardless, I owe you my life. Those vile men were going to hurt me. What Bracco said was true. Rogan the Butcher will kill Vito if those blasters don't turn up. I hope whatever course of action you're pursuing pays off, Captain. More lives than your own depend on it.
After this, you're on your own.
Very well. I'm glad to know where we stand. I'll be sure to keep out of harm's way from now on.
I left a big mess in my warehouse. Cyrena says it was Bracco's fault, but now I've got a serious morale problem.
Send a cleanup crew to scrape Bracco off the floor and let's move on.
My people have better things to do than scrub up fried morons. That stuff is bad for business. I hope you didn't come back from Mana Point empty-handed, Captain. You did good, Captain. Corso found us a terrific little slicer kit, so we're ready to decrypt that data. We'll know where to find Skavik soon, but until then, I've got a special job that only you can do.
Haven't I done enough for you already?
What, you've got some pressing engagement? Our lives are on the line. I need you to keep Rogan the Butcher off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants. A canister of some special chemicals from a nearby village.
The big boom run? Are you kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
How will this big boom run make Rogan happy?
It will make him a lot of money from the Republic and kill a lot of separatists. It's a win-win scenario. There's a loopy scientist with a chemical that can supercharge artillery cannons, makes them do more damage.
But it's less stable than a drunk savrip on a speeder bike. Handle it wrong, and suddenly you're little chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but you've got the skill to get it here. Did I mention this run pays unbelievably well?
Just how unbelievably well are we talking about?
You do this, and you can buy some nice upgrades for your starship, when you finally get it back. Trimbo is the scientist's name. Got a place in Oradam village. I'll let him know you're coming.
See me before you make that run, Captain. We should talk. Captain, the big boom run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive. This here is a Sorosub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy's the first blaster I ever owned. I want you to have it.
Like I always say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
I'll breathe a lot easier knowing you're ready for anything.
You must be here for my husband. I told Master Vidu he's gone out fishing. Would you like a sweet flat cake instead? It's fresh.
I could eat. Got any bantha milk to wash it down with?
Of course. Help yourself, dearie. If you don't feel like waiting for Trimbo, the walk out to him is lovely. The beach is so relaxing. Trimbo's at his fishing camp. He'll be thrilled to have some company. And now, excuse me, dearie. These Rhodian peppers won't cook themselves.
Don't stand there. That spot is reserved exclusively for my Gundark friends. You're clearly not a Gundark. Your ears are too small. Listen, do you smell that? There's a pot of Alderaanian stew bubbling. But how could I smell it all the way on Ord Mantell?
Vidu sent me to pick up a canister of chemicals from you.
What's a Vidu? Some kind of musical instrument? Is that what keeps playing that awful tune I can't get out of my head? I do recall a man saying to expect a stranger coming for my chemicals. You seem pretty strange. Was he talking about you?
You've inhaled a lot of chemicals, haven't you?
Did my wife tell you that? She's been dead 20 years now. Don't listen to her. People haven't had much luck getting my chemicals. Know why? Those Ugnaught assassins in the woods attack everyone who visits me.
Just hand that thing over, Captain Crazy.
How dare you? I'm a colonel. What you really need is a precision teleporter, but a former assistant crashed my prototype into the sun. Good luck, my friend. If you should explode, please feel free to come back and tell me all about it. Everyone else has.
Easy does it. I've got a storage unit here to stabilize the canister so it doesn't blow. There we go.
That's something you'll want to handle real careful-like.
Don't worry, this canister's safer than a senator's daughter in a room full of Jedi. Getting Trimbo's chemicals saved our necks, Captain. Rogan will be too busy selling them to think about the blasters.
That Trimbo guy was a few freighters short of a convoy.
I know what you mean. Every time I talk to him, he thinks I'm his great-grandfather who crashed into a black hole. I've got good news and great news, Captain. We cracked the Separatist computer files and found Skavik.
Vidu, you promised you wouldn't get so excited. It isn't good for your heart.
Sorry, sweetheart, but this is going to be great! Skavik won't even see us coming! Ha!
Enough standing around. Let's haul jets.
Easy there, Captain. We've got some details to sort out first. Skavik is taking the blasters to the Separatist base. Those wackos built their headquarters inside an old volcano. Crazy, huh?
What do you expect from foaming-at-the-mouth murderers? I wish that volcano would blow its top.
Skavik's delivering the blasters to a psycho named Darek at the base. You need to get there first. When Skavik shows up, you can ambush him, grab your ship, and fly back here. Easy, huh?
Easy isn't the first word that comes to mind.
Well, what if I sent along a little help? Take Corso with you, Captain. The kid knows more about blasters and vibroblades than anybody I've ever met.
I owe Skavik payback for taking Torchy. That was lower than low.
It'll be nice to have some backup out there.
Glad you think so.
Then it's a deal. You two head for the Separatist base, kill Darek, and ambush Skavik when he shows up. I've got a bottle of Chandrelin brandy to open when you get back.
I'm just looking forward to getting back into space.
I'd wish you two good luck, but I don't want to jinx anything. Just come back in one piece.
You worthless criminal vermin. How dare you invade my fortress and murder my courageous brothers in arms?
Not everyone gets a happy ending.
Our fallen will be remembered as heroes. You won't be remembered at all. You are guilty of crimes against the oppressed people of Ord Mantell. The sentence is death. Memorize our faces well, you criminal filth, for we are your righteous executioners. Do you have any last words, degenerate swine?
Oh, these won't be my last words.
Let justice be served.
I surrender! I surrender! Please! I don't want to die! I know why you're here, and you're wasting your time.
I'm here for Skavik and my starship. Where are they?
Skavik is long gone. He left here hours ago. Tarek was stupid to fight you. He got everyone killed, when he should have just told you the truth. Skavik showed up a few hours ago to deliver the guns, but it was all a trick. He pretended to be on our side so he could steal some rusty antique droid from Derek.
Skavik came here to steal a droid?
Some worthless pile of scrap that had been in Derek's family for generations. That droid was ancient. It's practically useless. But Skavik grabbed it like some big treasure and blasted his way out. He left in your ship. I don't know where he went, but I can guess who does. Skavik has a girl at Fort Garnick named Cyrena.
Serena just made my hit list.
She deserves it. She tried to get you killed. It was Cyrena who warned us you were coming. If you want to find out where Skavik went, Cyrena's the one who knows. Please, let me go. I have a family back on the mainland. Please.
Separatist scum killed my family, and I promised myself I'd bury every last one of you.
I've only been here a few months. I didn't kill anyone's family. I only ever followed orders.
Then I order you to die.
Are you sure about this, Corso? 'Cause the man seems sincere.
Sincerity has nothing to do with it. Every one of these motherless scum deserves death. I can't just let him go home and pretend like nothing ever happened.
He could be useful if he switches sides.
Please, I swear to you I'll never serve a man like Derek again. I'll just go home and take care of my family.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Come on, Captain. We need to have a little heart-to-heart with Cyrena.
I can't believe you fried Vidu, sweetheart. So what if he caught you talking to Separatists?
He threatened to turn me into Rogan the Butcher. I had to kill him. Besides, now we can finally be together.
Yeah. And the thing is, my cargo hold is full and I'm busy with work. I'll call you sometime though, I promise.
What are you talking about? You promised to get me out of here. I've done everything for you, Skavik.
You did it for the money. Same as me. The only difference is, you're not actually getting paid. I'll see you around, darling.
Captain, I didn't see you come in. It's wonderful you're still alive. How long have you been back?
Lady, I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
I guess you heard all that, huh? Look, I know things that can help you. Skavik used me just like he did everyone else. That man could charm the armor off a Mandalorian. Rogan the Butcher's bounty hunters are on their way right now. We don't want to be here when they arrive. Skavik took your ship and the guns to Coruscant. If you go now, he won't know you're coming for him.
I still have plenty of time to kill you before I go.
Every second you waste threatening me lets Rogan's bounty hunters get closer. Am I really worth it?
The Separatists are retreating from this island, thanks to you. And the Republic just reopened the shuttle port. I'll give you a shuttle pass to Coruscant if you let me disappear. Do we have a deal?
I'll take that shuttle pass off your corpse.
You ladies sure can be vicious. Hope you don't ever expect me to shoot a woman.
If a woman was shooting at you, you wouldn't shoot back?
Self-defense is one thing. You backed Cyrena into a corner. You probably think I'm some dumb farm boy, huh? Head full of old-fashioned ideas?
You have a lot to learn about women, Corso.
No doubt about that. Sorry if I overstepped myself, Captain. Poor old Vito. I wish he could hear what we did. Would have put a smile on his face. It's not healthy for us to stick around, Captain. I believed what Cyrena said about bounty hunters coming. We don't know how long Skavik will stay on Coruscant either. Let's hop a shuttle and catch him while we can.
I'm never coming back to this lousy planet.
Vito left me some stuff. I expect he'd want me to share it with you. Let's head for the shuttle port. We'll be off this planet before you know it.
Angkwas ni me mata sunweri vo papocha wilapi.
I'm sick of being cooped up on starships, Zoru. I want to run around and shoot things for a while.
Bizgamayo kojedwanti. Noa hauyat yachavopa.
I'll be sure to call Rogan sometime. Tell him I said hello.
Chachak. Pochako la chano gando do waletapa. Bizgamayo kojedwanti. Noa hauyat yachavopa.
Shut up and die, you freaks.
But I'm glad you didn't.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities. All that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
What does it matter how they kill each other, as long as there's credits to be made?
And you call me naive? There's no credits to be made in an Imperial slave collar. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
The way Skavik talked, I thought you were fresh off the farm.
Me and Skavik weren't as close as he thought. The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months... Let's just say there are no kids in war zones.